story, I know it's hypothetical right now, but if you were allowed for some reason to run for a third term, is there a thought that the Democrats could try to run Barack Obama against you?
I'd love that.
For his third term?
Boy, I'd love that. That would be a good one. I'd like that.
Welcome into another edition of the Truth Zone. As always, this is your host, Truth Seeker here. And you see the headline right, and you heard what Trump said. Trump said he would love to run against Obama for a possible third term. Now, this seems to me as if they are potentially setting the stage for a return for Obama into a position of power. And this would play right along with how everybody thinks that Obama could potentially be the Antichrist. Now, I'm not saying that Obama is the Antichrist. I'm not saying that Trump is the Antichrist. I guess time will tell, but I find it very interesting how this is being talked about now. First, you had Trump coming out and talking about how he is going to try and run for a third term. And you even have them setting the stage for that, via, people like Steve Bannon and things like that, talking about how they are wanting to have a third term for Donald Trump. And now you have all of this stuff talking about how Obama could potentially run for a third term if Donald Trump finds a way to seek for a third term. And again, there is a lot of people out there that believe that Barack Obama could be the Antichrist. So this would play right into all of this. This really would. Now, I guess time will surely tell. Now, if Obama does return to power, maybe, just maybe, he could be the Antichrist. I guess time will tell. But I find all of this to be very, very interesting and very, very strange. It seems to me as if they are setting the stage for this to be the case. Trump versus Obama in 2028, if there is even a election at all in 2028, because personally, I believe that Trump is the last president. That's what I believe. Maybe Obama will return as a king. Who really knows? Again, I guess time will tell, but there is a lot of strange things happening. There is a lot of strange things going on, and you can add this to the list of weird and eerie and strange and spooky things going on, weird and eerie and spooky things happening. And even right here, as you see on this headline, Obama 2028 trends on X as Donald Trump references third term run. I mean, come on. This is just more truth in plain sight. And yeah, there has been a lot of symbolism portraying Obama as Satan. Specifically, there was a show called The Bible, and the person that was portraying Satan looked eerily similar to that of Barack Obama. This is just very interesting stuff. And make no mistake about it, Trump and Obama are both on the same team, on the same side, pushing the same things, just in a different way. These two are buddy-buddy. They know exactly what they are doing. This is why that you've seen them in the past be buddy-buddy, act like they were friends and everything else. This is why you see all this, because these people are showing you truth in plain sight. They are showing you that they are part of the same team. And even back in 2016, Barack Obama talked about how he could have defeated Donald Trump for a third term. So again, could this be predictive programming for what is coming in the near future? Because you even had President Trump, Donald Trump, talk about in 2016 in a post on Twitter, said President Obama said that he thinks he would have won against me. He should say that, but I say no way. I mean, come on. This is all just truth in plain sight. And could this be a form of predictive programming? And even right here, as I already talked about, how Trump said there are methods for doing so when seeking a third term. So what could he mean by those methods? What methods could he be referring to? I mean, I guess, again, time will tell what's to come in the near future. Again, I think that we are already in the last presidency. Now, what's to come in the near future? Who knows? Again, maybe Obama could return as a king, but it just is very strange, and it's very interesting how they seem to be setting the stage for this for quite some time. Even back in Trump's first term, it seems as if the stage has been set for quite some time for Trump versus Obama. It's really seeming as if this is another form of predictive programming, and they are obsessed with the number 3, specifically 33, because it has to do with Freemasons. This is why they are obsessed with that number. It also has to do with 1/3 of the angels being kicked out of heaven with Lucifer. This is why they are so obsessed with the number 33. And this is why you have them talking about a 3rd term possibility. Now, could this happen? Again, I guess we shall see. But the fact that they are talking about this now, it seems as if they are doing it in such a way to create a form of predictive programming to get people used to the idea of this being a reality. Because if you talked about this about, probably like 10 years ago saying, oh, a president having a 3rd term, most people would view you as loony, as crazy. Now, the presidents are all handpicked and selected. They really are. But this would be one for the ages. Could you imagine this in 2028? 3rd term, Trump versus Obama 2028. I mean, come on. It speaks for itself. I mean, it really does. Because all of this is part of the show. All of this is part of their script. All of this is part of their agenda. Now, do I think that this will happen? I really don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm not all knowing. I don't pretend to know everything. I'm not all knowing. The only one that knows exactly what is going to happen in the near future is God. The only one that knows what's going to happen tomorrow is God. The next day after that. All I can do is spread the truth to the best of my ability. And that's all I'm going to try and do. Now, do I get things wrong on occasion? Sure, I do. I really do. But I just find it very interesting how a lot of people think that Obama could be the Antichrist. And now you have all of this talk about Obama 2028. You have all of this talk about how Trump is talking about trying to run for a 3rd term. So maybe, just maybe, this is what is happening. This is setting the stage for the return of one Barack Obama. Maybe, just maybe. Again, I guess time will tell, but the fact that they seem to be setting this up as a possibility is very eerie, very spooky, and very strange indeed. It really, truly is very strange to me. I know a lot of you out there probably feel the same way as I do. I know a lot of you out there probably are scratching your head. I know a lot of you out there are probably like, oh, I knew it. I know that things are just getting more and more crazy as days go on. This year alone has been one for the ages already. Honestly, nothing would surprise me anymore. If there is a 2028 selection, it really would not surprise me if they find a way to have it be Obama versus Trump. It really would not surprise me at all. With all of the talk about a 3rd term, this is by no accident. This is by no coincidence. They know exactly what they are doing. Again, this is truth in plain sight. Trump is part of the club. Obama is part of the club. Biden is part of the club. All of these people, it doesn't matter. Just name a politician. All of these people are part of the same club. All of these people are playing along with the same script. They know exactly what they are doing. They know exactly what they are trying to accomplish. They know exactly what they are setting the stage for. So the fact that they are talking about all of this already years out should tell you all that you need to know about what their plans are in the near future. And it's not looking good. So again, maybe Obama could be the possible Antichrist. As always, I want to hear from each and every one of you. What are your thoughts on all of this stuff going on? What are your thoughts on what Trump is talking about, how he's talking about a possible third term? Is this all just one big coincidence, or is there something more at play here? I want to hear from each and every one of you, because from my viewpoint, from my vantage point, from my honest opinion, it seems to me as if they are truly setting the stage for a possible Trump versus Obama third term. And it looks as if it could potentially be a way to bring Obama back into power. Again, I guess time will tell. Me, as I've already stated, I believe that we all are already in the stages of the last president. That's what I believe. Now, I could be way off. I could be wrong. Maybe the 48th president is the last president. Again, I'm just giving my opinion on all of this. So I guess time will tell what they have in store in the near future. And as always, I would ask that you would please hit the like button, comment down below. And if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification icon and selecting all notifications so you will never miss a new upload on the channel. God bless each and every one of you, and this is Truth Seeker signing out.